In her book, Praying Our Goodbyes, the author Joyce Rupp offers a meditation written for people who find themselves experiencing such loneliness. When the meditation begins, she begins it kind of like everybody begins a meditation. She asks you to put yourself there in the garden with Jesus, asks you to imagine what you would be feeling with him if you were there. She asks you to ask him in your mind's eye to tell you about his loneliness, and then to be still and listen and to tell him about yours. All usual things that you would expect in a meditation. But she doesn't stop there. Her meditation goes on. She goes on to invite us to take our own times of down-in-the-bone loneliness and to let them move us, to unite us with others who are feeling that way. She says, unite with the lonely ones of this world. Ask God to bring a gentle presence of love and companionship to all of those in need. She says, unite with those who have recently experienced the death of a loved one. Unite with those who believe that there isn't anyone who loves them, who can't believe that they are lovable. Unite with the orphan, the homeless, the widows, the widowers, the aging, those who lie in loneliness in hospitals and nursing homes throughout the world. Unite with those who can't sleep at night, who lie awake for hours in their own loneliness, in their own fears or anxieties or sadness. Unite with those who feel like they stand alone in misunderstanding or rejection or abandonment or betrayal. Unite with those who feel alone in their dreams of a world at peace and a world at live with the gospel ways of life. There's so many ways that people experience this loneliness. And the purpose of this night is to remind us not only that Christ unites with us in our loneliness, but that we are asked to stand present for him in the midst of the loneliness of others. Because even as Jesus takes his own experience of betrayal and denial and pain and tears and suffering and death and deep down in the bone loneliness, takes them to allow him to be present with us, so are we called to let our own experiences move us to be present in companionship and love with one another. We're called upon not to let the wounding experiences of our lives drive us away from each other, but instead to allow them to empower us to be with each other in whatever way we're able. We're called upon from time to time to go back into our own pain, to help heal the pain of others. This is one way that we can love each other as Christ has loved us. And there have been different names for it at different times. Some have called it ministering out of our own experience. Others have spoken of it as being a wounded healer. Jesus commanded it as a way of loving others as he loved us. It is the only commandment he ever gave, that those who have been there before would be willing to go there again for someone else. Me for you, you for me, we for each other, loving as he loved us. Amen.